Malcolm "Mac" McLouth has been a major driving force of the progress of Port Canaveral since the 1960s, serving as a Port Commissioner 9 times and as the Chief Executive Officer for 4 years. McLouth, a civil engineer, has devoted a large part of his career to the creation and advancement of Port Canaveral, one of Central Florida's most important economic engines and a critical U.S. Navy defense base. McLouth's admiration for and dedication to the port and its environs began in 1966, when as a Boy Scout leader he led his troop on a weekend camping trip to the recently opened Jetty Park. For more than 50 years, McLouth has made it his life's mission to shape Port Canaveral into the nation's port. He has done an excellent job in transforming Port Canaveral from what was once a sleepy cargo port into a powerhouse destination for cruise ship passengers, as well as the go-to port for cargo in Central Florida. With more than 4 million cruise ship passengers a year, Port Canaveral is now the second busiest port in the world, and McLouth is confident that in 5 years it can surpass Miami's 5 million passengers to garner the #1 spot. As early as 1967, he was pitching Port Canaveral as the outlet to the sea for the then new Walt Disney World. Just 4 years after, SS Yarmouth, the first cruise ship to use Port Canaveral, took off with a whopping 402 passengers for a sold-out Labor Day jaunt to Nassau. Premier, the first cruise line to call Port Canaveral a home port, was soon followed by giants such as Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Carnival, and of course Disney. Additional lines such as Cunard also use the port on a regular basis. Mac also never forgot Jetty Park, which first inspired him. Along with the port, Jetty Park has matured and is now considered one of the Space Coast's top recreational spots, with 4.5 acres of beach, 210-site campground, boardwalk, bait and tackle shop, and a refreshment center. I remember being so impressed with the beauty and serenity of the place, he says. Recently, McLouth was also instrumental in saving a big chunk of the Jetty Park home. Being an engineer and working as I did in growth and development, I thought it would be wonderful if we could find a way to ensure that this place could escape development and always be kept as a park for people to use. At the beginning of the channel, into the Atlantic Ocean by Jetty Park, now sits one of the most beloved features of the facility, the 1,200-foot Malcolm E. McLouth fishing pier, named in Mac's honor in 1995. From the balcony of his condo in Cocoa Beach, McLouth never tires of watching the comings and goings of the many cruise ships he helped to first welcome. It never gets old, he says. I've spent the last 50 years of my life working on the port. I've got so much time and energy invested in the port that I can't let it go. It's been my life. A 2018 Central Florida Humanitarian and Lifetime Achievement Award honoree, Malcolm "Mac" McLouth.